So welcome to Enjoy the Journey with Arron Chambers. This is my video podcast, and it's where I talk about all things life, love, leadership, and the Lord. And man, I got to tell you, last week I posted a reaction to the death of a pastor named Jared Wilson. His services are actually today, and I was watching some of his services. It's really heartbreaking. And man, it was a video where I shared the tragedy of suicide and how it's very real, and how people in leadership, pastors need to know when it comes to feeling discouraged or depressed, that you're not crazy, you're not God, and you're not alone. And I wanted just to encourage people to be kind to their pastors, be kind to leaders, to encourage leaders to get help. Anyway, it just, a bunch of, I don't know what else to call them except trolls. A bunch of trolls showed up and apparently just saw that it was about Jared Wilson and started just some of those horrible things, unkind things. And some of them, claim to be Christians, and theological arguments aside, there was just a lot of unkindness, and it was really disturbing. I had to actually walk away from it. I was going to engage some people, but and some people were cool, but just generally speaking, it was just a horrible thing to see so many people being so unkind, especially when they call themselves Christians. Mankind, they'll know we're Christians by our love. Some people just were so hateful, and wearing the name of Christ and being so hateful to make their theological point was unsettling to me and disturbing to me. And I almost wasn't going to come back on and do a podcast for quite a while because I was just so disturbed by what I saw. And so here's the thing I just want to say is we need more kindness. It's we need to be we need more kindness in this world. And talking to leaders, talking to spouses, be kind to your staff, be kind to your spouse, be kind to your kids, be kind to the people with whom you work, kind to people, kind to neighbors. Like, we just need to be kind, and especially if you're a Christian, if you wear the name of Jesus Christ, make your theological points, but you can be kind. And as you do it, we should be known by our love. We should be known by our kindness. You can speak the truth. Yes, you can speak the truth, but you can do it in love. And I want to empower you today. So this morning, I stopped on the way to work and got some coffee. And the girl behind, the barista, was behind the counter, was so kind, so friendly. She said, well, what do you have planned for today? I said, I'm going to work. She said, what kind of work do you do? And this is where, if you're a pastor, it's a conversation killer. She said, what kind of work do you do? I said, I'm a pastor. And she's like, oh. And I thought the conversation was over. And then she asked, what's your favorite part about being a pastor? And I thought, she actually is being, this is a good question, and being kind. And so I said, I like helping people. I like helping people, and being a minister gives me opportunity to help people on a regular basis. And she's like, that is awesome. And she handed me my coffee, and she made my day. And she reminded me of a woman that I met at a conference last month in Birmingham, Alabama, at Church of the Highlands. Went to this conference, great conference. Pastor Chris Hodges is the pastor there. It's a great church. And second day of the conference, morning session, I had way too much coffee, and I could not stop going to the bathroom. So I was leaving the session for the third time, and I thought, I'm going to stop disturbing the people around me. I'm going to stop being a distraction. So I just took my backpack and my laptop, and I left. And I was like, I need to find some place in the building where I can watch, because it was good stuff. I want to watch what's happening, find a monitor so I can watch what's happening, take notes. And so I walked out into the lobby, and one of their volunteers, they call their volunteers dream teamers. One of their dream teamers came up. She said, how may I help you? And I said, I didn't tell the whole story, but I said, I'm looking for a place where I can sit with my laptop and watch a monitor and take notes. And yeah. And I said, I can't sit on the floor because my back is bad, but just like I'm looking just for a chair in front of a monitor where I can hold my laptop and take notes. She's like, let's help you. So for the next 20 minutes, she walked me around the building looking for the perfect spot. She could not find the perfect spot for me to sit down and take notes. She takes me to the cafe, and she's looking at the cafe, and it was packed. She said, oh, I'm so sorry, this is not going to work either. She said, but let me go talk to my boss, and I'll get back to you. And I thought, she's going to talk to her boss. Like, is that Jesus? Like, where's she going? Well, she went and disappeared for a few minutes. She came back. She said, here's what we're going to do. She said, I got permission. We're going to put you in one of the chapels. The presentation's on the monitor. The chairs are locked together, but here's what you're going to do. I got permission for you to undo one of the chairs, to slide it to the back wall, to plug in, and you can sit there all day long. And if anybody complains, you can let them know that you have permission, and I'll vouch for you. So she walked with me back to the chapel, far into the auditorium, far into the building, and we unlock a chair, we slide it back, we plug it in, and I sat there the rest of the day taking notes, sitting against the back wall, and every hour or so she'd stick her head in and it's like, are you good? Are you good? And the rest of the conference, anytime she saw me, she's like, are you having a great conference? Are you good? You have a place to type and do your laptop stuff? And man, here's the thing. I would go to that church if the preacher just read the newspaper, because she's kind. She was kind. The people there were kind. And there are so many lonely people in this world, so many hurting people in this world, and so many people who are depressed and are discouraged. And they just look for someone, they just want someone to be kind to them. And people will go to your organization, people will be drawn to you, people will go to your church, purchase things from your business, if you're just kind to them. Like that coffee shop, I will go there again and again and again because she was kind to me. And like I said, I would go to the Church of the Highlands and listen to Chris Hodges read the newspaper, because I know going and coming that somebody's going to be kind to me, and some people are longing for that. But here's the thing I want to tell you, okay? Somebody empowered that girl at the coffee shop to be kind. And somebody empowered that kind woman at Church of the Highlands. Someone empowered her to be kind. I want to tell you this, you are empowered to be kind. Today, every day. But today, what if today you took that empowerment and you went out of your way on social media and face-to-face to be kind to people? And what if you started just a movement? Because here's the thing, people who know me know that I've told the story about the woman at the Church of the Highlands about 26 times. I'm going to keep telling that story. I wish I knew her name, but I'm going to keep telling that story because she was kind to me. And kindness matters. Kindness makes a difference. And I want to challenge you, in light of all the things that are happening in the news, in the world, we need more kindness. And I know my little podcast reaches just a few people, but what if we were an impetus to start a kindness movement? What if we did acts of kindness, or posted really kind words and just put the hashtag empowered to be kind? You are empowered to be kind. And I want to challenge you today to find an opportunity to be kind to somebody. I want to challenge you to go on social media, and in the midst of an angry discussion, which is not going to change anybody's mind, by the way, I want to challenge you to say something kind to somebody and just leave the hashtag empowered to be kind. I'm done with the hatred. I'm done with the toxicity. I'm done with the Christians tearing each other apart. Listen, I'm a Christian, but this challenge is for anybody, but especially Christians. Let's make a difference in this world. Let's truly be like Jesus Christ by being kind. Jesus was not unkind to anybody except legalists. If you look in the Bible, the only people who got the wrath of Jesus was legalists. Those are people who knew better. They were people who said they believed in God, but they treated people horribly. They treated people like trash. They did not treat the poor right. They did not treat the sojourners right. They did not treat the people widows, the orphans right, okay? Those are the people that ticked Jesus off, the people who were unkind. Religious people need to be kind. If we are following Jesus Christ, we should be kind. And if we're a human being, let's all resolve to make this world a better place by just being kind. And I tell you today, from Greeley, Colorado, for what it's worth, that I am empowering you to be kind. Remember who you are.